Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we're looking at something literally mind-blowing. Picture this. On one hand, you've got India's ancient, breathtaking archaeological heritage, stuff that's been around for thousands upon thousands of years. And on the other hand, you've got the absolute most cutting-edge, futuristic tech out there, artificial intelligence. We're going to see exactly how these two wildly different worlds are crashing together to create a literal digital time machine, and how it's completely transforming the way we study human history. So let's dive right into this. Can a computer algorithm actually unearth a lost civilization? Honestly, it sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But as you're going to see in this explainer, there's no fiction here. It is happening right now. We're moving way beyond just the classic trowels and brushes. We're using massive data, automation, and smart algorithms to literally see beneath the surface of the Earth and peer deep into the past. Here's our roadmap for today. First up, ancient past meets modern tech. Then, unearthing hidden ruined worlds. Third, decoding ancient Indian scripts. Fourth, preserving heritage through technology. And we'll wrap up with the future of archaeology. All right, Section 1, Ancient Past Meets Modern Tech. The study of ancient history. Now, to really appreciate what a game changer this is, we kind of have to draw a sharp contrast. You know traditional archaeology, right? It's all about studying human history through physical artifacts, dusting things off, slowly digging to uncover lost civilizations. It's incredibly meticulous, totally manual, and man, it takes a massive amount of time. But AI-enhanced archaeology, it doesn't replace that physical work, it completely supercharges it. By throwing data, algorithms, and automation into the mix, researchers can now analyze absolute mountains of historical info in a flash. It's kind of like the difference between reading a huge, multi-volume encyclopedia word by word versus having a supercomputer instantly scan the whole shebang to highlight the exact themes, trade routes, or cultural shifts you're looking for in seconds. Let's just make sure we're all on the same page here. What do we actually mean by artificial intelligence in this specific context? Well, AI basically enables machines to think and learn. So instead of just following a rigid set of pre-programmed rules, this tech uses super sophisticated algorithms to rapidly process vast amounts of historical data. It adapts, it recognizes complex patterns, and it helps researchers spot connections that would honestly take humans decades to piece together manually. Moving on to Section 2, Unearthing Hidden Ruined Worlds. Detecting buried sites. So how does this sort of digital X-ray vision actually work in practice? Well, it's a super systematic process. Step 1, AI algorithms scan through vast troves of satellite images. Step 2, instead of a human squinting at a screen trying to spot subtle changes in the landscape, the AI is trained to automatically detect things like ancient river paths and the faint hidden outlines of buried settlements. And Step 3, once those patterns pop up, archaeologists can pinpoint the exact spots to excavate. This is huge, guys. It literally stops the practice of digging blindly. It removes a massive amount of the guesswork from fieldwork, saving years of backbreaking physical labor. And hey, this isn't just theory. This is happening out in the field right now. By relying on satellite imaging to study the terrain, AI is actively accelerating real-world discoveries in places like Rajasthan and Gujarat. Now, these are absolutely massive regions, and trying to find a buried ruin just by walking the landscape, yeah, that's a seriously daunting task. But the AI narrows down that search grid, pointing archaeologists exactly where they need to look to find these hidden ancient worlds. All right, Section 3, Decoding Ancient Indian Scripts, Analyzing Inscriptions. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer variety of roles this tech plays. We aren't just dealing with a single tool here. We've got a whole digital arsenal. Satellite imaging is applied directly to find those hidden ruins we just talked about. Pattern recognition gets put to work decoding complex Brahmi and Indus scripts. And 3D modeling? It's actively being used to virtually restore magnificent ancient temples. It really is the ultimate multi-tool for historical discovery. Let's zoom in on that code-breaking aspect. AI as the ultimate digital codebreaker. We know India has this incredible heritage of ancient inscriptions, and honestly, a lot of them are incredibly complex. AI steps in and analyzes these inscriptions by breaking them down into highly precise data points. Right now, it's actually helping researchers decode Brahmi and Indus symbols because it enables this lightning-fast comparison of language patterns that is just, well, not humanly possible. It catches those tiny, subtle repetitions in structural rules within the scripts that human eyes would almost definitely skim right over. So the crucial point to take away here is this. When we're talking about the Indus Valley civilization, AI isn't just translating words, it's translating context. By using pattern recognition to spot similarities in Harappan symbols across all these different artifacts and locations, researchers can finally start piecing the broader picture together. Understanding these symbols is absolutely key to figuring out their ancient trade networks and how the culture actually functioned. It's basically bringing a silent civilization back to life. Next up, Section 4, Preserving Heritage Through Technology, Digital Preservation. You know, India's temples, forts, and ancient caves are absolutely majestic, but they're also super vulnerable to time, weather, and decay. This is where AI swoops in with 3D reconstruction and preservation. By feeding thousands of photos into an AI system, it creates these perfect, hyper-detailed digital models of monuments. And it gets crazier, it can actually virtually restore damaged structures, giving us a perfect snapshot of what they looked like in their prime. Plus, it can even predict future damage from weather or pollution, which provides super vital data to support the physical, on-the-ground conservation efforts happening today. Now, what's really interesting about this is the reality check it brings. AI isn't magic, right? It definitely has real hurdles. First off, it absolutely needs high-quality data to learn from. You know the drill, garbage in, garbage out. Second, it's a wildly expensive technology to develop and actually deploy. Third, there's always that risk of incorrect interpretations if the algorithm goes slightly off track. And that brings us to the most crucial point. Human archaeological expertise is still 100% essential. The AI is an amazing tool, sure, but the human archaeologist, they're still the one directing the whole show. Let's move to our final segment, Section 5, the future of archaeology, AI and archaeology. Let's move to and see how this builds into the future, because the future of AI in Indian archaeology is frankly thrilling. We're looking at the development of smart excavation tools that can literally guide archaeologists on the ground in real time. Imagine strolling into an AI-powered museum where the exhibits adapt on the fly and explain themselves based on the specific questions you ask. We're also going to see deeply immersive virtual reality heritage tours that let anyone, anywhere in the world, walk through virtually restored ancient sites. And for sure, this tech is going to lead to a massive wave of new discoveries and hidden, buried sites all across the country. So, to wrap up our explainer today, AI is completely revolutionizing archaeology in India. By fusing this cutting-edge technology with rigorous historical study, AI does so much more than just help us find the past. It genuinely helps us safeguard it. It ensures that India's vast, magnificent cultural heritage is protected, fully understood, and perfectly preserved so that future generations can keep exploring and marveling at it. We've seen how algorithms can spot hidden ancient rivers, decode mysterious Harappan symbols, and basically rebuild ancient temples in the digital world. But here's the thing, the technology is only getting smarter every single day. So I want to leave you with this thought. As AI continues to learn and evolve, what deeply buried, lost secrets of India's past will it uncover next? Keep that in the back of your mind the next time you think about the incredible history lying just beneath our feet. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.